Formulas for uniformly accelerated motion, horizontal dimension. Pag sinabi natin horizontal dimension, it is a straight line. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung isang object ay nagta-travel siya in any direction pero in a straight line. So, meron tayong mga formulas dito. D is equal to AT, where D is for distance, A is for acceleration, and T is for time. Another formula is for velocity or average velocity. So, yung average velocity natin, the same siya with the speed. Okay? So, average velocity is equal to final velocity plus initial velocity divided by 2. Another formula is acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. And then the fourth one, the final velocity square is equal to initial velocity square plus 2 times acceleration times distance. And finally, distance is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1/2 of acceleration times time square. Okay? So, ito po yung una nating example. So, an object starts from rest with an acceleration of 5 meters per square seconds along a straight line. Find the speed and the distance traveled after 6 seconds. Yan. After 6 seconds. So, ang unang tinatanong dito ay yung ating speed. So, what is the speed traveled after 6 seconds? So, meron tayong given dito, initial velocity, which is 0, dahil ang ating object ay nag-start siya from rest. Kaya po 0 ang ating initial velocity. Then, the acceleration, ayan, so 5 meters per square seconds, and ang ating time is 6 seconds. Step number 1, dahil ang unang hinahanap ay speed, gagamitin natin ang formula for speed. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung speed na yan, yung final speed na hinahanap natin, we have to use this formula. A is equal to VF minus VI divided by T. So, pagka transpose natin yan, magagamit natin si VF is equal to VI plus acceleration times time. So, si VF po ang hinahanap natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng substitution. Initial velocity is 0. Then, ipa-plus po natin si acceleration, which is 5 meters per square seconds, multiplied by time, which is 6 seconds. Then, yan. So, kapag po pinag-multiply natin, remember po walang square ito. So, 80 lang po siya. So, 5 meters per square seconds times 6 seconds equals 30 meters per seconds. So, yung ating final velocity is 30 meters per seconds. So, ngayon, nahanap na natin yung unang tinatanong. Pangalawa po is the distance. So, sabing ganyan, find the speed. Yan, nahanap na natin. And distance traveled after 6 seconds. What was the average speed during those 6 seconds? So, step number 2 po, find the distance. Yung formula po natin is D is equal to VIT plus 1/2 AT square. So, magkakaroon tayo ng substitution. So, remember po ang i-square lang po natin dito ay si time. Hindi po kasama itong si acceleration. So, si time lamang po ang i-square natin. So, 0 plus 1/2, 5 meters per square seconds times 36 seconds square. So, i-multiply po muna natin ito. Then, we will get 180 meters. Then, i-divide natin siya sa 1/2. So, the distance po natin ay 90 meters. Then, lastly, ang hinahanap po natin dito, what was the average speed during those 6 seconds? So, ang given natin ay meron na tayong initial velocity, which is the 0. And ang final velocity natin ay 30 meters per second, which is nakuha natin dun sa ating unang equation. Okay, ito po yan. So, ano ba yung average speed natin or the average velocity of the moving object? So, average velocity is equal to final velocity plus initial velocity divided by 2. So, since we have the final velocity which is 30 meters per second, ito po yan, and ang ating object ay at rest which is 0, pagpaplasin po natin yan and we will divide it into 2. So, the average velocity is 15 meters per second.